Today on Forbes, the world's youngest self-made billionaires are a trio of 22-year-old AI founders. Mercor, a recruiting startup that helps Silicon Valley's biggest AI labs to train their models, has just minted the world's youngest self-made billionaires, the company's three 22-year-old founders, a trio of Bay Area high school friends who competed together on their debate team. Earlier this week, the San Francisco startup announced a $350 million funding round led by Felices Ventures, with participation from other bigwigs Benchmark, General Catalyst, and Robinhood, valuing the company at $10 billion. The new infusion of cash makes CEO Brendan Foodie, CTO Adarsh Hiramath, and board chairman Surya Mehta the newest billionaires of the AI boom, each with a roughly 22% stake in the company, Forbes estimates. Foodie told Forbes, quote, "It's definitely crazy. It feels very surreal, obviously beyond our wildest imaginations, insofar as anything that we could have anticipated 2 years ago." Even in youth-obsessed Silicon Valley, where neophyte founders have been lionized for decades, Mercor is particularly well known for the young age of its leaders. All three founders are Thiel Fellows, members of conservative billionaire investor Peter Thiel's program to dole out $100,000 grants every year to young people in exchange for foregoing college. They've become the poster children of the AI era's 20-something entrepreneurs. Hiramath, who spent 2 years at Harvard before dropping out after sophomore year, said, quote, "The thing that's crazy for me is, if I weren't working on Mercor, I would have just graduated college a couple months ago. My life did such a 180 in such a short period of time." The Mercor founders' new status puts them at the top of the list of young tech entrepreneurs whose personal fortunes have recently hit the billion-dollar mark. They supplant Polymarket CEO Shane Kaplan as the world's youngest self-made billionaires. Kaplan, who is 27 years old, held the title for just 20 days after a $2 billion investment from NYSE parent Intercontinental Exchange. Before that, Scale AI's Alexander Wang, who is 28 years old, had bragging rights as the youngest self-made billionaire for roughly 18 months. His Scale AI co-founder, Lucy Guo, meanwhile, became the world's youngest self-made woman billionaire at age 30, taking that rank from none other than Taylor Swift. Even more notable is just how young they are. At age 22, they are all younger than Mark Zuckerberg was when he first became a billionaire at 23. Mehta, whose birthday is in June, is the youngest of the co-founders by roughly 2 months. The only self-made entrepreneur who has made an earlier debut is Kylie Jenner at age 21, though Forbes later knocked down her fortune and ran an investigation stating that the makeup mogul had inflated her Kylie Cosmetics revenue. Foodie, Hiramath, and Mehta founded Mercor in 2023, originally with the mission of matching engineers in India with US companies in need of freelance coders. They built a recruiting platform that allowed applicants to interview with AI avatars and match them to companies in need of talent. In the process, they stumbled into the in-demand world of data labeling, pairing expert-level contractors like PhDs and lawyers with frontier labs like OpenAI. All three appeared on Forbes' 2025 Under 30 list. In September, shortly after Mercor debuted on the Forbes Cloud 100 list of top private cloud computing companies, Foodie announced the company had hit $500 million in annualized revenue run rate, up from $100 million in March. As Bay Area natives, Foodie and the others grew up around tech. All three are the children of software engineers. Foodie's mom worked for Meta's real estate team, and his dad founded a graphics interface company in the 90s before turning to startup advising. Hiramath and Mehta were childhood friends who met when they were 10 years old, competing in elementary school debate tournaments. They met Foodie in high school debate. As new billionaires, the founders say they haven't gone out and bought anything flashy because they just don't have the time. Foodie said, quote, "I leave the office around 10:30 p.m. on an average day, 6 days a week, and so there's not a whole lot of time outside of that to be distracted by things outside of the business." For full coverage, check out Richard Nieva's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.